What up, you cold cut turkeys? Welcome back to the homie Squawk. I'm Kyle, and with me, as always, Gigi, Hannah, and Trevor.
Gobble gobble, motherfucker.
Got him.
Oh man.
Everyone, do your best turkey impression. Go.
Gigi.
Come on, Gigi.
I'm a dead turkey.
You're literally gobble gobble like GG. Do a gobble.
I just said I'm a dead turkey, Hannah. God.
Well, gobble
that's
as
deep.
a dead turkey.
Well, anyway.
They don't gobble, they're dead.
She's the emo turkey that jumped off the bridge.
But I can look across the
Fuck.
street.
She crossed the street without looking back.
And got hit.
Yes, and now I'm dead, so thanks.
Well, this episode is dedicated to the dead turkey, the dead Gigi turkey. May she rest in
Not even
peace.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. What a shame.
What a
So anyway.
waste.
We got some more questions and answers. Surprisingly not about turkeys, so let's get into it.
Years of academy training wasted.
Okay, so my question is, what is something you hated when you were younger, but now you really enjoy?
Really enjoy. I had a hard time with this one.
Yes, we heard earlier.
Yes, as
Well,
I
they didn't hear
discussed earlier. I didn't hate a lot of things as a kid, so I did come up with
changed,
one though.
Hannah.
I know, the world changed me. I grew up, Trevor.
Aw.
I did come up with one. It's I think chores is gonna be my answer because
Huh.
I hated doing chores as a kid. It just like I never wanted to do it. I knew what the purpose was, but I never wanted to do them.
No one wants to do them.
And my mom like had it where all of our chores were like listed out. So like if we were cleaning a certain room, there was like a list of things to do in order to complete it. But yeah, I definitely enjoy it more now. Like there's days where I'll look around and be like, I just want to clean today, and I'll like
Oh,
blast
God.
some music and just clean a bathroom or whatever.
Good for you, Hannah.
Do some laundry.
Hey,
know,
Hannah,
like,
you wanna
that's
go over to my
also
house
what got to me.
and clean the rest of my house for me?
No,
She's like, only my house.
only my things. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about it now where I'm just like every once in a while I'll be like, yeah, I want to clean today.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Mine is the hating it. Like, I always enjoyed actually cleaning the bathroom. I don't know why either.
That's weird.
But I'll just like get like these little fits of I'm gonna clean, and then it's like nothing but cleaning for hours on end.
Yes.
And then you
Yikes.
poop and ruin it all.
Yeah, because I'm shitting on the windows, Kyle.
Hey,
But
man.
there's something to it though. Like there's something about cleaning with music, with good music that just makes it all the better.
That's what I do. I always blast
Oh.
music.
I clean to music that I hate. I guess that makes a big difference.
You should flip that around. Try it sometime, big boy.
The bathroom will thank you.
And so will those windows.
Oh, you like Nickelback? God damn it.
All right. So when I was young, I hated it when people would crack their knuckles. When I was a kid, I would cringe every time I heard someone do it, and it really
Yeah.
freaked me out. When people just crack like any bones in their body, like the one that really creeped me out, and actually kind of still does, is when people would like twist their neck and crack their neck.
Ew, yeah.
I'm just like, dude, are you like
No.
trying to kill yourself right now? Like, what's going on here? So that one
just-
still creeps me out. But I don't know. I just thought it was weird that people found that like pleasurable. But one day, I'm not exactly sure what changed. Maybe when I was like in middle school. I just started doing it, and to my surprise, I just kept doing it. And I don't know if it was like something I enjoyed or if it was just like more of a habit. It's probably a habit, especially today. Um, yeah, I mean, I crack my knuckles like a handful of times during the day. My ankles crack like all the time. Like I just move my foot and my ankle will crack. Um, Sometimes my knee cracks. I'm not sure if it's bad for me or not. I think it's bad for you. I'm not really sure, but I don't know if I can stop now. To be honest, kind of just
Kyle's
I'm kind of just
falling
doing
apart.
it. Yeah, I'm addicted.
Okay.
So
Once you get
No,
old and things
there
start
was
popping.
there was a I believe she was a doctor who wanted to prove that it doesn't cracking your knuckles at the very least doesn't cause arthritis. And she cracked her knuckles for I believe like 40 years and never got arthritis.
she probably
That
just got
sound
lucky.
I believe is just like the bubbles inside
The
your
air
knuckles
bubbles?
just popping.
Damn.
I believe that's what it is.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Yeah, it
Don't
does.
like it.
For me, like Hannah, I had a hard time with this one. Not because I didn't hate anything, but
I
because
hate it.
nothing's really changed. But I put down Sundays. Sundays back then. Yeah, this is weird. When I was a lot younger, it used to mean church,
Oh, yeah.
and then it meant school the next day. And I don't know, it always had like this really lazy feel to it, and I didn't want to do anything, but kind of dreading going to school the next day.
Yeah.
But now, while now it means I have work the next day, I enjoy my job, and it means I get to spend like half the day with you guys. So I enjoy Sundays.
That's so
I
nice.
am okay with hanging out with you.
I am okay.
Yeah, just okay.
It's only half the day this time.
Yeah. It's
Feels
not
a
just
full
me
day, I
alone
don't
with
know.
him anymore. Yeah.
Aw, that is really sweet though.
Be quiet, Hannah.
You just got
God
freaking
damn it.
Family Guy Meg. Dang. Shut up, Meg.
And you're a fart smelling, Meg.
The farts are back.
Meg, who let you back in the house? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my answer is cooking. I used to always hate cooking, especially like if we were outside playing, or my mom would be like, "Come inside and help finish cooking dinner," and I'd be like, "I don't want to." But actually, I enjoy cooking, and like I'm very thankful now that I think about it that like my mom showed me how to cook, because I know how to cook a lot more than Trevor does. And that makes me feel
Yep.
good.
Nice. Take that, Trevor.
Yeah, take that, Trevor.
I think I already
What?
did.
What is it about middle children and not wanting to learn how to cook? My sister was the same way.
I don't know. Like, I would rather be doing something else. Like I said, like playing outside or playing a video game. And then, like, I would rather be doing that than cooking. But over time, like I said, the skills come very much in handy. I can
Yeah.
cook my own dinner. And, like, camping, like, learning how to make food over a fire has really been useful as well, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hot dogs are real hard to make.
Breakfast, Hannah! I love camping breakfast.
Yeah.
Pancakes,
Having breakfast.
potatoes, eggs.
Breakfast!
Yeah, so good.
Yeah,
I love
you.
it.
You taught me how to make pancakes.
I
while we were
did.
camping.
Yeah.
Aww.
Even though it was kind of non-conventional.
What?
You're
We
not
used
conventional.
just like the little cup, if I remember correctly, right?
We used the mix.
It was mix.
Right, inside a cup.
Isn't
Well,
that how
yeah.
you typically make
We
pancakes?
would do
anyway?
it in a bowl,
You would use
I
a bowl.
guess. But We used what we had. Why are you judging us?
Our
Hey.
resources were limited.
Yeah.
They
You weren't
were.
complaining when you were scarfing down pancakes that morning, Trevor.
Yeah,
Just saying,
exactly.
like, years from now, Kyle's gonna be using cups for.
No, I'm not. I learned how to make pancakes out of a bowl too, if that makes you feel better.
Oh my
Kyle's
god.
like drinking shit out of bowls.
No.
It's backwards, I tell you.
Note to
cereal's
self,
in the
never
cup.
cook for Trevor again.
Next thing you
Oh,
know, I'm
man.
gonna start pouring myself a glass of milk on a plate or something.
And like, he
good.
takes a sip, is like, thanks, Gigi.
The milk
Aw.
mustache is just like all over his face.
His cats just look at him like,
It's
what
more
the
of a
fuck?
face mask.
Yeah.
Hey, cats drink out of like saucers and stuff, which are practically
know.
plates.
Yeah.
I know. That's why they're looking at him like, what the fuck? Why are you drinking out of my plate?
We knew he was part cat.
Knew it.
Knew it.
Knew it.
Okay. My podcast question for this week was the homie Squak gets WandaVisioned. What era do you think a sitcom about us would air in? Also, which sitcom roles would each of us fill in the show and why?
Oh boy. So this one was a little tricky, huh?
We'll pause for a response.
So I just decided to go with like an era. And I decided to base this off of the Old West. So
Oh boy.
the sitcom takes place in the 1890s. And I decided to go, since we're all kind of somewhat familiar with the characters from Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm going to use some of them as templates to kind of, mirror our characters. So I think I would probably be someone like John Marston, sort of like this young, rebellious punk with no real morals, just sort of skating by. But as the story goes on, he grows into the man he was destined to be. Trevor is Arthur Morgan, the man who's seen it all and wants to try and redeem himself for his wrongdoings, and
What
sort
do I
of
have to redeem myself for?
Trevor!
You're trash, Trevor. You're trash.
the man who's, or no, wait, I'm reading the same line
Oh
again.
boy. You threw him off.
Yeah, seriously.
That's what I have to redeem myself for?
Yeah.
Threw off my groove.
He's sort of someone that people like John or me can look up to. I put Hannah
tall.
down. Yeah. I put Hannah down as Sadie Adler because she wouldn't take shit from no one and was
Yeah.
always determined and ready for action. And Gigi can be Uncle. So I think if we were,
My lumbago.
so I think if we were in the Old West and had this group of characters.
That's all you have to say is I would be uncle?
Not even you would be. You can be.
Oh my god.
You're barely in this.
I barely made it. Thanks, Kyle.
Well, you didn't even finish the game, and you haven't even played the first one.
Neither is Hannah.
I'm just saying, like, you're missing a lot of Uncle's moments.
So
So you're saying I'm uncle?
Gigi, you just gotta
Yeah.
do better on the audition, that's all.
So I think, anyway, I think if we were in the Old West and had this group of characters, but in our own way, I think it would make for one very interesting sitcom. Plus, I don't think a situational comedy of a Western exists, so if I'm not mistaken, that would be breaking some new ground.
We'll be pioneers.
What about Blazing Saddles?
Oh yeah, there
That's
you
a
go.
movie.
though.
That's not a sitcom.
That's true. But
But yes, I see where you're going.
Okay,
Why are the
mine
white women in?
is set in the early 2000s. I specifically chose Malcolm in the Middle
Oh boy.
Nice.
because I thought we would fit those roles even better. And we've all seen that show, right?
I have.
Yes.
Yeah, so just for the viewer who maybe hasn't seen it. I'm gonna go in alphabetical order. Gigi would be Dewey.
What?
Dewey's
You got
he
ears,
was
bruh.
the youngest until what's his name?
Jamie.
Jamie was born. Dewey, you learn later on, he was like this sort of creative genius, whether it was like music or pretty much like performance style. I think that would be Gigi, just his creative genius
Eight.
with his talent. Hannah would be Malcolm, this gifted person just trying to live a normal life,
Yeah.
but that gifted talent kind of getting in the way of it. Kyle would be Reese, not for the bullying,
But for the
but
stupidity.
because yeah,
That's
Reese was down for anything. Like he was the one who was constantly doing like these new things. Like, yeah, it was mainly like bowling where he tried something new, but I think that's Kyle. Kyle's down for whatever.
Yeah.
And then for me, I put myself as Hal, the dad.
Oh boy.
Hal, he was constantly trying to like balance like this fun with like responsibilities.
Yeah.
You're talking about Walter White, right?
Yeah, Walter
Yes.
White.
Yes, clearly. Our boy.
So
Emily.
that's us.
I'm kind of upset that we went with the same era, but I didn't pick an actual TV show really. I went with archetypes because like I couldn't really.
Wait, hang on.
What?
Did you say archetypes?
Yeah, archetypes.
Archetypes. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Archetypes?
Archetypes. Anyways, so I went with the early 2000s as well. This setting and I guess kind of thing I was going with was like Scrubs. We would be like people that work together, in the same place. And so then, I'll just read what the things are. So there's the square / the sage. So the person that's more logical in thinking, often looked as the wise person of the group. I put that as Trevor, since he does tend to have more logical thinking, and we go to him. For Hannah, I put the dork / the goofball of the group. She seems to be the most knowledgeable in like nerdy things and zingers and catchphrases and things like that. The charmer I put as Kyle. The the definition was old-fashioned politeness, which I think Kyle is. He tends to be, I don't know, goes with the flow, doesn't really seem to want to really ruffle feathers. I don't know.
That's
and then
polite.
for me, I went with the wisecrack for myself. Lives to make fun of others. Not like a bully, but just more of like subtle comments of mean comments, but funny. Yeah.
Nice.
Dope.
All right. I did two different ones. The first one I think we would do well in is a like 50s era, like I Love Lucy type thing.
Okay.
I think the main focus of that show or sitcom would be Trevor and Gigi as literally like a newlywed couple. And they kind of fit those archetypes of like Lucy and Ricky, because Gigi is like the goofy housewife who's just like constantly getting into mishaps and stuff, but is also very clever. And then Trevor,
Oh no, I mixed the cocaine into the heroin.
Oh no!
with Trevor being Ricky, you know, he kind of fits that like house husband where he's, you know, he goes to work, he comes home and he's like, Gigi, what did you do this time? Like, that just seems he would be the cleanup crew for whatever the heck Gigi's got going on.
The cat's purple again.
Yep. I put Kyle in that situation as like the nosy neighbor. Because I feel like he would be the character that's constantly inviting himself into Trevor and Gigi's home, like
Yeah.
just no matter what.
Oh no.
Still waiting on that house key, neighbors.
Yeah. Just as soon as he knocks on the door and Gigi answers, he's already inside. Like, yeah, he would have that personality. And then I put myself as like the character that shows up every once in a while, and every time I show up at the door, like that's when the crowd goes, ooh.
Oh,
Like that
buddy.
one cool suave character that everybody's like, ooh. And they say like one line and leave.
Yeah.
I feel like I would fit that pretty well.
Don't eat the
line.
pickles. And then gone.
Yeah.
But then for the other one, I feel like we would fit a Superstore-esque type of sitcom as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where we were just like, you know, even if we were working at the old Tar J all together again, and they were,
That's what I
you know,
should've
doing
picked.
that sort of sitcom where they're just doing situational stuff and they're literally just following the members of the store around.
Yeah.
Kind of office style, kind of not. More like a retail office hybrid. I feel like
Yeah.
we would all do pretty well on that kind of sitcom as well. And we'd all have our regular roles. You know, kind of like Gigi said, Kyle being the sort of charming one, Trevor being more of the square, Gigi kind of being like the hopeless romantic slash kind of goofball, and then me just being like nerdy dork. But we'd fit together. So
Me too.
yeah, I think those two sitcoms, I would watch them.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
I binged the fuck out of those.
Oh, I would.
The one episode pilot that got canceled. I'd binge that forever.
It's gonna be like The Office, where the pilot took off or aired, and then like what was it, like a couple months later, the second episode aired, and you can see the difference in Steve Carell's hair. Like he was balding in the pilot, and then like he has hair in like later episodes.
Suddenly
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, that's what's gonna be.
It's all of us. We're all balding.
Yep.
Maybe.
All right. So, my question for today, what was the most interesting, or I should say one of the most interesting days of your life? It doesn't necessarily have to be a good or bad day or recent, just a day that stood out as different than any other day you've experienced.
A day that's interesting.
I had a hard time with this one too. Once you get into adult life, things kind of become mundane. You're doing the same thing week after week, month after month, year after year. So I kind of had to look back, and I believe for graduating high school, I got to go to Universal Studios with my brother and then with Nick, and that was a lot of fun. Growing up in Southern California, we were typically used to just going to Disneyland, which, like, being a weenie on roller coasters, Disneyland was perfect. I don't like fast roller coasters, especially ones that like go in like loops and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was my first time to Universal Studios, but that was definitely my first time without parents being there. Yeah. So like we had like we were able to do whatever we wanted to do. We had some spending money, and I believe we went on the Jurassic Park ride twice, which that was definitely like their best ride. We even went to I believe it's like a Lucille Ball memorabilia type thing, which we didn't watch I Love Lucy growing up, but my parents did, and I guess that was huge for Universal Studios, so they had like a whole room made for that.
Cool.
So it definitely stood out for us as like being a more unique experience, especially for growing up. But we had fun. I think Gigi and I were planning on going to Universal Studios, not the one in California, but the one in Florida,
Yeah.
because it has like the whole Hogwarts
Yeah.
and the
Hogwarts
Express
Yeah.
where you get
Oh,
to ride the
nice.
train.
It has the
Get to
bigger
Hogwarts.
Harry Potter world. Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
so just looking forward to that if Florida can get their shit together.
well, they're open.
Yeah,
say,
if
they
Florida
did
can
before
get their
everybody
shit
else.
together.
Yes, their shit's not together. They're just
Yeah,
open.
Yeah, just because they're open doesn't mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, Universal Studios.
Nice.
I've been there. I've been to the Florida one.
Yeah.
Wizarding World wasn't that great because I didn't have an appreciation for Harry
You're
Potter,
like,
so I was like,
Okay.
This is
That's
Harry
not
Potter.
happening.
Marveltown, which is probably
Yeah.
gone now.
Nice. Okay. So for me, an interesting day for me was how I got hired at my current job. um, I had gone in and did an in-person interview with someone, and then they were like, "Okay, well, you're gonna have to do a second interview with the person's supervisor," and I was like, "Okay, cool." Um, and then I guess story time. Like a couple days after that, my grandpa had a heart attack, and I had decided then that I was gonna go down to California because I had a couple of days off, and I was gonna go and see him. And then on our way down, I got a call from the supervisor going, "Hey, yeah, we'd like to schedule a phone interview with you." And I was like,
Oh damn.
okay. Like I missed her call, so I had to call her back. And I thought she wanted to do it right then and there, so I had Trevor start driving. And she's like, "No, we'll schedule it for like I think either the next day or like later on in the afternoon. It must have been the next day." And then I was at the hospital visiting my grandpa, and then I went into the parking lot and did my phone interview. And I was just like, yeah, okay, cool. And then like I got the job, and she's like, okay, so talking about like when I can start kind of thing. And I was like, well, actually, I'm in California right now. Is it possible? I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. Is it possible to start like in 2 weeks? And I also said I wanted to give my 2 weeks at my current job. And she was like, oh, yeah, that's totally fine. Well, have fun in California. And I was like, okay, thanks.
Oh god.
Yeah. Like, it's just like, I
Don't forget
don't
to
know
go to
what
the
say.
beach.
I know, right?
Bring that sunscreen.
Yeah. So it was just very interesting. Like, it was like a happy moment. I got hired at a new job at the same time I was at the hospital. And
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that was a very interesting couple of days.
Yeah.
Interesting. For the day that I picked, it was the day I got into my like official college.
Woo!
I don't know if I've mentioned it here before, but I was going to college for veterinary medicine before.
Yeah.
And I had gone through I in high school I got into all the college I wanted to, but I couldn't afford to go right away. So I went to a couple of years of community college in between. And when I was there, I just kind of noticed that I was like hating doing all the math classes and general ed stuff that they were making me do, and I wasn't even getting close to anything I wanted to do with veterinary science. So I was like, this just feels wrong, and I feel like, the farther I go up, the more math classes I'm gonna have to take, and I hate math so much. So it was really hard for me to actually like change my major and change what I wanted to do. But when I decided to, I told my mom, like, I had been researching some colleges that were specifically for animation and things that I wanted to do. And she was like, okay, let's visit one or whatever. So we visited the one that I'd been getting some responses from out in San Jose, and I visited on this one day. They gave me a little tour, and I remember the guy asked me like, "So why do you want to come here?" And I don't exactly remember what I said. Like I was so in the moment that I was just like spurting out all sorts of nonsense, I guess. It meant something to me, but I remember my mom, after our meeting with this guy, told me, like, she was like, I was trying not to cry while we were in there because, when you were talking to him about why you wanted to go there, I could just see your passion and everything just all laid out. Like, I could tell, like, this was where you were meant to go. Like, this is the place.
Yeah.
And so they took my portfolio and they were like, okay, we'll get back to you. And we still had a couple days that we were out there. So my mom and I decided to go to the Santa Cruz Boardwalk. And
Nice.
we were hanging out there, and I was kind of nervous. I was like, well, they didn't, say yes right away. So what if they don't accept me? What if this was, all for nothing? And my mom was just kind of like, you know what, no matter what, like, you did your best. Let's just hang out and let's just enjoy the day on the beach and everything. And while we were there, I got the call from the admissions that, like, hey, you've been accepted. Like,
Oh, dang.
we
Nice.
also have, all these options for you financially. So, like, you're going to be able to go here. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it was crazy. It was crazy going back to the hotel we were staying at that night because I just could not sleep. I was like, finally, like, I'm actually getting, a change in my life. I'm moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Growing up a little bit, and my mom was out here to see it with me. So it was a very interesting day.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Hannah's favorite place is the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk.
That's the takeaway from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where she got the good news.
Yeah, it was a good place. It was right in front of that doll
See? Oh,
lady
they-
thing that I forget what her actual name is, but she's like this big puppet with red pigtails, and she just goes
Oh, God.
all day.
Yeah.
Pretty sure her official name is Doll Lady, but
Mrs. Doll Lady.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mrs.
yeah,
Doll
you're
Lady
right.
or something. I don't know what her name was, Laughing Sal or something like that.
Yeah.
It was
God.
weird. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, cool. All right. So yeah, story time. I got a good one for you guys here.
oh
Doozy.
boy.
I really don't think I've said this on the podcast, but I don't know if I've ever told you guys about this at all. So anyway,
Exclusive.
this happened in the summer of 2012, a couple weeks before my sophomore year of high school. I was a part of the school band all 4 years of high school, and I almost got kicked out of band because of this incident.
Oh boy.
So every summer, to promote the marching band, the band program at my school had it quote unquote required that everyone in band, no matter what class you were in, whether it be like orchestra, jazz band, or what I was in, concert band, everyone had to attend the band camp.
Hey.
Hey, I
That
remember
was-
band camp.
Yeah, it was
Good
interesting.
times.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, the best. So yeah, that was used to kind of introduce marching band during 1 week of the summer. It was always like in early August, and I personally hated the idea, as I was one of the few people in concert band who genuinely had no interest in marching band and had the balls to let it be known.
Oh fuck.
So I was in the minority, and I thought it was completely unfair that they made it mandatory. It felt like they were forcing me into something I didn't sign up for, and that's kind of what they did. Anyway, so I went to the first 2 days of band camp, and then on day 3, on Wednesday morning, right before I was about to walk to school for band camp, there was a report of someone who was armed with a gun near the neighboring elementary school of my high school. And to get to school, I had to pass the elementary school. And of course, me being the selfish 15-year-old that I was, I
Oh
was
no.
I was thinking that it was a blessing in disguise. So I was hoping that band camp would just get canceled that day. But about an hour after the armed person was announced, it was then announced that they had been caught and that band camp was going on as usual. And then this is where the butterfly effect sort of falls into place. So once again,
Uh-oh.
me being the selfish 15-year-old I was, weighed out the options. On one side, there was a shorter day of band camp, and overall the day would feel shorter. On the other side of things, since I was already home and it was mid-morning, I could just make up an excuse for not going and take the day off and come back tomorrow. Uh, Either of those options would have been better than what I did.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What I did was I decided to not say anything to anyone, including my parents, who were notified of the potentially dangerous situation and
Oh
that it was taken care of,
no.
and just say, fuck it, I'm not doing band camp. So instead, that day, I just hung out at the house, played video games, and then made some plans with this girl that I liked to go see a movie at our local theater that night.
The charmer.
Yeah. So when my parents got home, they were confused because I was supposed to be still at band camp, and I had to bullshit my way out of it. So I told them that I called my band teacher directly and told him I was no longer interested in band camp, and he said okay. Um,
Oh god.
and
Oh
my
my
parents,
God.
looking skeptical, they just said okay. And that night, I went to the movies with the girl I liked and her other friend, and I felt like a baller.
Oh my God.
Like
Jeez.
big dick energy that night.
Oh my God.
Because not only did we sneak into a rated R movie that night, but
Oh my God.
I sat in between them.
Oh my god.
God.
Jeez.
So yeah, I was chilling. And then when I got home that night, I basically
Oh.
just forgot about band camp completely. But that all came crashing down real quick, and
Sure, your band director didn't.
I stood my ground for what happened next. And honestly, I have no regrets because, like I said, I felt forced to be a part of something I didn't want to do. And
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know. For me, I felt like it was not ethical or allowed even to just force kids to be a part of this band camp, especially since it was during the summer. Like, I feel like you really can't make it mandatory if it's not during the school year. Because when I signed up for classes, I signed up for concert band, not marching band. So that was my argument, and I felt strong about that. So yeah, to wrap up this, two more important things happened based around this incident. The Friday night of that same week, when band camp was officially over, a friend of mine from band, they reached out to me, and this is so great because after like 9 years, I still have the conversation on my phone because it
Oh
was
my God.
on Facebook Messenger, and that shit never disappears. So I'm gonna read that conversation to you guys right now.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
So switching over to my
I'm
phone.
scared for you.
Yeah. So this was on August 4th, 2012 at 10:47 p.m. She just said, "Remember band camp?" And I said, "What about it?" And she said, "Why did you miss it?" And I said, "I didn't miss it. I quit it." And she said, "Did you at least tell Rob? Because everyone was wondering what happened to you. Like, OMG, I hope Kyle is okay." And then I said, haha, about that. And then she said, dot, dot, dot. And I said, I didn't tell anybody. And then she said dot dot dot. I said, what's that supposed to mean? And she's like, well, I'm just saying, because we had no trombones at all. They all left. And till today, we were wondering where you went. Rob is pissed. He said that he's going to find you. Find me? Rob is going to look for you, and he's going to want an explanation. Well, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I have a feeling I might have to quit band. And she said, what? Are you running away from your problems? You shouldn't do that. And I said, I'm not running from anything. I'm quitting because they made me do that marching bullshit after I specifically said no to marching band like a million times. I see, but I meant don't quit the class. Sure, I mean quit marching band if you don't like it, if it wasn't your thing, but at least tell people, because everyone in marching band or that wasn't in marching band was really worried about you because of the whole shooting thing. And then I was like, I was there after the shooting, wasn't I? And then she said, I don't know, but you didn't stay for the next few days either. And then I was like, I was scared I was going to die, okay? I had to walk down Monroe, like, right after it happened. And she's like, yeah, I guess that's true. And then I said, yeah, I got a good argument here.
Oh my god.
She said, but you could have asked someone to drive you. And I said, nuh-uh, my parents were at work. In fact, my mom was working at Briarwood when it was happening, so she was in Code Red. The Briarwood was the elementary school. That was like where the shooter was. And then she said, scary, but I'm talking about after all that happened. And then I was like, I know, I should have said something. And then she said, remember when we were playing that game? And I said, yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, but you had fun, right? No. What I mean is, did you have good times at band camp? And I said, yeah, walking home at the end of the day was fun.
Oh my gosh.
And then she said, oh, how about the people at camp, like Alex, Owen, Joy, Jasper? And I said, let's see. I hate Alex. I hate Owen. I don't know Joy. Jasper's kind of weird, but he's okay.
Oh my god, Kyle.
And then it kind of
just actually a girl, or is it your band teacher in disguise?
No. It was like someone reaching out to me.
Okay.
Yeah, and it kind of just goes on about that. She tried to like tell me that it wasn't right for me to not say anything and all that. And then let's
Poor
see.
horse squirrel.
What's the Okay, and then like towards the end of the conversation, I was just like, she said that Rob's going to try to get a hold of you. And then I said, well, if they want to get a hold of me, then they could just talk to me when we go back to school. And then she said, Rob's going to start asking about you. And I said, okay. And then she said, cool. And then I said, not cool. I don't want people asking about me. And then she said, oh, right. Well, just tell them something like my mom was worried about me after the shooting happened, but then they might call your mom, but you could just tell them the truth. And then I said, or I could tell them that they don't have a right to make me do band camp to try and persuade me into marching band, because marching band counts as an extracurricular activity and students are supposed to be forced into doing extracurricular activities no matter what time of the year it is. It's against the rules, just saying. And then she just responded with, yep, and that was it.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Man,
I was
the cojones on you.
I
dude.
know, right?
Yeah.
I was like I don't know. I was so salty that night. I don't know. But so yeah, fast forward to the first week of school. First day of school. Band was literally the first period of the day. So as soon as I got into my band class, I was already in hot water. So during it was not a hot start for sophomore year, I'll tell you that.
I bet.
So during attendance, my teacher, he's a genuinely like emotional guy. He'll get happy when he's happy and mad when he's mad. So you could tell that he was like super excited and happy to see like new and returning people in band. But then when he gets to my name, the tone in his voice, I'll never forget. He goes, Kyle Thompson. And and the people and all the looks I get, like literally everyone turns around and they just stare at me. And I'm just like out loud, I'm just like, fuck, I'm here.
Oh my god.
And then he said, we're gonna have a long talk after class. And then like some people, you know, the kids, they were like, ooh, and all that.
Yeah.
So then like 10 minutes before the class ended, the marching band director who was Rob, the guy that my friend mentioned, he pulls me into his office, and basically just sat there and yelled at me. He told me I was a delinquent, and if it was up to him, he wouldn't have me in band at all, and would only keep me here to start me off with an F and hope I never crawl out of the hole that I put myself in.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yowza.
So yeah, I was basically interrogated and mostly yelled at by this guy I never really respected because of his hot-headed behavior. And mind you, he did this in his office, but it was basically in front of the class because it was a huge glass window between his office and the classroom.
Yeah.
So
most of them are just like right there in the
yeah. So I would
I
look.
want to be one of
God.
those students.
Yeah, I
It's
would look
like,
past
"Ooh, he's
the.
getting roasted."
Yeah. So I would look past him in the glass and look out at you know my classmates, and they'd all just be looking at me.
And then you give a thumbs up or something.
Totally.
Oh.
So yeah, they all saw me getting yelled at, and then after that, he tried calling my mom, who didn't answer. And then he said, "You're lucky she didn't answer," and then proceeded to make one of the most spite-filled voicemails I've ever heard.
Ooh.
And then yeah, so I got home that night, and despite my valid arguments, I ultimately lied to my parents, and they
Yeah.
grounded me for the whole first semester of my sophomore year.
Dang.
The end.
Sad dick energy.
Hey, I consider that a hero story, okay? I'm a minority standing up to the man, sticking it to the man.
Your teacher
Yeah.
calls your mom and she doesn't answer. He's like, "Is your whole family like this?"
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I was gonna say that marching band director, he got fired that same year.
Oh.
And like I don't know, that whole school year, like I knew him freshman year, and he, for whatever reason, didn't really like me, probably because I wasn't in marching band. But like he would always give me an attitude, and like I feel like he was just waiting for the day to just yell at me. And
Oh
like
yeah.
I don't know, he was kind of a dick. But anyway, that's my story.
Yeah, that was a long boy.
It was a doozy.
Yeah.
Did
Do we
I
need to
have
cut
you-
again?
Did I have you at the edge of your gooches?
Oh boy.
I thought you were going to say something like, yeah, I'm the one who had the gun and all that shit.
Why would he be the one with the gun?
I don't know. But from what Kyle said, he's made some weird decisions as a kid.
Yeah,
What?
that's true.
No,
No.
I've never done anything like that. Jesus.
No guns for Kyle. Just hard sticks.
Sure.
Big old cojones.
Yeah, I don't know what was going through my head that summer, but
Testosterone.
Dick
Yeah.
energy.
Like, sit between the girls, you just pull out your
Hey.
wieners like, ladies.
You got the big old bucket of popcorn.
oh god, yeah, dig in. There's plenty for all of us.
Oh god.
Well, the good news is I did end up getting the girl. So if there's any, I don't
But
know.
did you keep the girl?
No.
No.
Okay.
One, cut a hole in the bucket.
Oh boy. He's junk in the bucket. Oh man.
Okay. What's one thing you wish was more popular?
Gigi.
Ditching marching band.
The fuck?
Being allowed to make your own decisions about band, because
Yeah,
who needs
seriously.
directors, am I right? Oh man. Okay, so I have two things. The first thing I put was 4-day work weeks. I think 4-day work weeks would be the best. Like, that's just me in general. I would rather have 3-day weekends, or if anything, I'd rather not work. But I also need to live and eat and sustain this luxury lifestyle.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And then the second thing I thought of this morning was gaming guys helping out gaming girls, especially when it comes to like dicks online. They're like, "Oh, you belong in the kitchen." Like,
Oh
I
God.
think I've said this before. Like, I personally have not experienced this, but I do know that it happens.
But I berate you every day.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd berate you harder. I've never personally experienced this, mostly because I don't play online chat with other people. I just play with you guys or just Trevor, or I don't join chat at all.
Yeah.
But like just hearing some of the things that assholes say to girls just because they're playing a game, I think it would be pretty cool to have more guys, and I think there are some guys that do probably chime in and help, but it'd be even cooler if they did it more often and not more out of like, oh, well, since I helped you out with that asshole, like, hey, just, being a good
Quid pro
person and
quo.
being a good friend.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm a nice guy. Show me your boobs now. Like,
Yeah.
So what you're saying is we need more horses.
yes.
Yay.
Nay, but yeah, I feel like if I did care and I did join chat, like, I feel like I would probably try to chime in and help a girl, but then they'd be like, "Oh, you're also a girl." I'm like, "Yeah, obviously, my tits are talking to you." Like,
And they're down here
yeah.
on the floor.
But I think that'd be really cool for the gaming experience, to be more non-diverse and I don't know.
I think it's getting there.
I think it is. Like I said, it's definitely probably better than it was, but it could always be 100% more better. More good.
More good.
For sure.
For sure.
Heck yes, my dude.
Sounded
I also came up with two.
nice.
The first one, nice.
Got it.
The first one I came up with was voice actors. I don't think they receive nearly as much recognition as they should. We have the Oscars and the Golden Globes and Emmys and all that for people who perform on TV and movies and things, but like they scrap basically anything that has to do with voice acting performances. I think they're really the only one that does a good job of recognizing voice talent is the BAFTAs, and those are British awards. And so I think, America needs to catch up on that and really either make it more popular so that, there's like bigger categories for voice acting performances, or have, a separate awards show that, does that, because I think that can go for not only voice actors that work on video games, movies, TV, but like also like hosts on Twitch or streamers. And I know they do have like some stream awards, but those aren't even very popular right now either. So I think there definitely needs to like be a popularity boost to that so that we can recognize more of those people, because I mean, the guy who plays Goofy has been playing Goofy for years on end. Everyone knows who Goofy is, but like hardly anyone knows his real name.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Shout out to you, Bill Farmer, because you're the greatest. No. No, but yeah, there's just been people that have been playing characters for so long, or doing hosting for so long, and they don't get any recognition. So yeah, that should be more popular. The second thing I put was music artists that aren't pop, because I'm looking specifically at, recognition from, the Grammys and things like that. You don't see hardly any other categories than pop artists or rap artists. And that really sucks because there's a ton of different genres out there of music. And those should be recognized just as well as pop. So,
Yeah. I agree.
That's my soapbox.
So for me, I came up with something that I feel like as a nation is popular, but in my day and my life, it's not that popular.
How old are you again, Kyle?
7.
12.
So yeah, so I actually said baseball.
Hey.
Yeah, I just wish it was more popular among the people that I know. I know that Hannah knows about it and understands it.
Knows about it.
Didn't she watch it?
Do
Isn't
you?
she a fan?
Watch, play.
I know you played.
Wow,
All
Kyle,
the
learn your
things.
friends.
All right. Calm down.
Wow.
Gigi, you don't know shit about baseball, so don't you
I
start.
have a
I'm
bone
revoking-
finger. That's all that matters.
Hannah,
Kyle,
All that matters.
Hannah, I
One
know.
of my positives was about you today. And
Hey. What? No.
Wee.
Anyway,
Damn.
Hannah, if you want to talk baseball with me, I'm totally down. But anyway, I miss talking about it with people and rooting on our team and talking about all the stupid nerdy shit like stats and which players are better and stuff like that. I just feel like I'm one of the only like hardcore baseball fanatics that I know, and to be honest, like these days I feel less and less in tune with what's going on in the sport now because I don't really have anyone to talk to about it except for my grandma, who's more of a casual fan. And anything I try to talk to her about that's more than the game itself, she kind of gets lost. So it's kind of pointless for me to explore like the lore of baseball and all the stats and stuff if I have no one to talk about it with. But I still enjoy following it, and I guess that's all that matters. But it would be cool to have like a group of people that like, I don't know, because when I was a kid, like I was on baseball teams and we would all watch Giants games and we would talk about it, and like it was exciting. I don't know.
Kyle, I'll introduce you to my brother-in-law. He gets the stats sent to his phone all the time. And, like, I have no idea what he's talking about. You guys can talk to each other. And then I think you guys like the same teams. So there you go.
Thanks, Gigi.
Yeah, if you like San Francisco.
Yeah, he likes the Giants.
Same.
So, like, he literally has the stats all the time on his phone. Like, when I lived with him. And, like, he'd be talking about certain players or certain things. And I'm like, right.
Sports?
Ball goes on the bat. That's what I got. Yep.
Yep. Sometimes it goes in the glove.
Oh, that's a game changer.
Yeah.
What type of glove?
Probably leather.
Sure.
Okay, mine, you guys can probably guess. Why are you hitting me?
To put you in your place.
Less
Because I'm not there
domestic
to hit you.
violence.
I was gonna say, where's this going? I don't think I would have guessed this.
No, the Venture Brothers.
Oh, boy.
I still love that show, even though I haven't watched it in like 6 months or something.
Wow.
That's a long
Yeah.
time for him.
Yeah,
I
it is
know.
Yeah.
actually.
He's he's tweaking out.
But
Changed.
I think, like anyone who's like really into it, they're kind of, I guess, fanatics about it. It has just fantastic writing. There's a lot of character development, amazing continuity, and it's still like just some absolutely great TV to watch. Like I was saying, anyone who like really gets into it, like they kind of really dive headfirst into it.
Obsessed.
It's just a fantastic show. But
It's just so obsessed.
Okay. Yeah. It got canceled, which sucks, but I
Sorry for
kind
your
of
loss.
saw it. Yeah, saw it coming. And it sucks even more because they were renewed for an eighth season. So like, they did, prepare for an eighth season and started on that, and then they're like, oh no, never mind.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
All they
That's
have to do is
shitty.
do a little shopping of networks, and they'll be back on.
yeah. People are saying, like HBO Max or I don't know who else, but
I heard HBO Max too. Yeah.
in the book they released, they said like it's they love that show, and Doc he had some like health problems that he had to deal with, which I think was the explanation behind why it was so long between episodes or seasons 5 and 6, I think. But he's doing a lot better, and I believe they both said, Doc and Jackson, like they would love to do the show until like they die or something like that. And, I mean, you see that every now and then, like people who are just so passionate about their their own, I guess, work of art or their own creation.
Yeah, project thing.
Yeah, like they're just willing to do it until like they can no longer do it anymore.
Yeah.
And especially with how season 7 ended, I would really like to see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
Because there's so many different things that were happening. But yeah, it's ended. I'm not expecting a season 8 at all.
Oh.
But it would be nice to talk to someone about it. Gigi kind of got into it, but
It's not enough.
yeah, I think she's more of just like a casual person. Like she
Casual
watched it
viewer.
because I watched it,
Yeah.
if that makes
Yeah.
sense. So it'd be nice to talk to, like, I remember in college, I was sitting behind someone in lab, and I heard, oh, I like the Venture Brothers, and I got so excited, but like being the shy kid, I didn't actually do anything about it. But it'd be nice
Was it
to
a
talk
guy
to
or a
someone
girl?
about it. It was a guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kyle may not be sitting with us today.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's mine.
What does Taylor like that show?
No. I watched it more
I
than
think
him.
he really got into it. Nick's the one who introduced me, and I remember after the season 4 finale, I actually texted him like, "Thanks for getting me into this show."
Aw.
That's nice.
And Nick was like, new phone, who this?
What show?
I don't recall. All right. So that's all the questions for this episode. Last time, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I said it on air or not, but I was saying like, oh, we should do something other than Would You Rathers, but I didn't think of anything else, so I wrote down some more Would You Rathers.
I got
They
more Would You
broke
Rathers
things.
too.
Cool. Go ahead, Hannah. Start it off.
Oh, okay. Would you rather be fluent in all languages or be a master of every musical instrument?
Languages.
Instrument.
Instrument.
I would say instrument as well.
Suck it, Trevor.
Yeah. You're
That's
not.
fine. I'll just talk to everybody.
You don't even like talking to us.
No, but
so...
I can.
Yeah, music is more important to me than talking to people, so.
And language, that includes computers. I can code anything I want.
Oh my
Whoa.
Trevor's
That
just
is
gonna
its
take
own
over.
language. I am
Trevor.
Cipher.
Is the mother load.
I got that reference, Trevor.
Nice.
I got you.
I got one.
All right.
Would you rather be forced to drive a big raised truck, with like all the asshole features on it, or a 10-year-old, very super cramped sports car?
Sports car. Fuck that truck.
Yeah, sports car.
I don't want to be crowded in something though.
Hannah, you're short. It's fine.
Hey,
Hot.
podcasting community didn't know that, Gigi.
Yeah.
5'5" though.
She's like
Oh my god.
6'5".
Just putting it on blast.
It's just a height. It literally doesn't mean anything.
To you, it doesn't mean anything, but to other people,
Yeah.
it could mean
It
something.
has no meaning.
What
It's
if
just
I
a
have a
height.
Napoleon complex? You don't know.
Well, it's kind of on you.
Wow.
Brought this on yourself.
Yeah, it's on top of me because I'm short.
I would go with the cramped sports car, even though I really don't like tiny cars.
But you like
Give me
tiny
the asshole
people.
truck.
Asshole truck. Give me
I
the
want that
asshole.
space.
All right.
I
I got
don't
one.
like sitting in cars next to people. It's gross.
Yeah, it's so gross.
Who said you'd be sitting with someone?
The pretense of the question was that it was
crammed,
crowded. What's
yeah.
it going to be crammed with?
Cramped is in like your head's touching the. Is it still a ceiling if it's in a car? Whatever
Yeah.
the top of the car is.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Like your
Yes.
head's touching that. You kind of have to like squished in.
Well, I guess that's going to be a tiny car.
Yeah, no back seat.
Well, I could just get out and stretch every now and then. All right, I got one. Would you rather lose at every game you play, but you always get in second, and it's like super close, or win at every game you play and you win by a lot every single time?
Win.
All you do is win.
All I do is
Wait,
win.
what was it?
I
Wouldn't
might
you-
second.
Wouldn't you feel bad though
Nope.
after a while? Like, damn, I just fucking kill everyone every time.
Nope. Wouldn't feel bad.
Wait, what's the fun factor in this? Like, are you not having fun winning?
Well, I think that would be an argument. Like, if you just continue to win every single time and it's no competition, wouldn't you get bored of it?
Yeah.
But like, if you lose, but it's super close and the
Yes,
experience,
those games are the most fun.
yeah,
It's
like the
every
experience.
time though. Think about it. You're losing every single time.
Yeah, and you're
Like, just a
winning every
smidge.
single time.
That's
Yeah.
me every day, though.
Yeah, but I'm winning by a lot. Like,
I
I
think
don't know.
I think this question
Am I
is a lose-lose scenario.
It is.
I mean, I'd rather,
I'd rather have fun.
yeah, have fun than win.
Yeah, I would go with.
Losers. That's what losers say.
No,
If you ain't
that's just
first,
what
you're
happy
last.
people say, Hannah.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
what happy people say.
Well, I'm not happy unless I win.
Apparently.
Uh,
I've never been a very competitive person, so yeah.
yeah, clearly.
I don't believe you at all.
I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes on
Your
Overwatch you get a
history
little.
with Overwatch, yeah. I
Well,
would
yeah.
pull that
Especially if
to
it's
the
like
witness
bullshit.
stand.
But like, it's not like. It's more that I get pissed off by how they killed me than losing.
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Also,
That's
I would say
why-
Kyle's history with Overwatch would pull him into question as well.
Hey, you should see me when I play Halo. Like Overwatch is just the surface, you know, tip of the iceberg.
Oh boy.
That's how I was with Call of Duty. And then I had to just stop playing that series.
Fucking
I don't think
GG.
I've ever seen you play it.
No, I haven't played it since like Modern Warfare 2, which was a long time ago.
Let's crack some cold ones and try it out, bros.
No, let's not do that.
Well, would you ever be
Really
down to
enjoy
play like?
everything.
Well, I mean, I would play like Nazi Zombies. That was fun.
Ooh, I like that.
I never played it.
I like that.
You've never
I
played
played
it? That would be fun to play like with people,
Yeah.
like with us,
Yes.
because that's competitive or cooperative. It's everybody working together.
Yeah.
But I'd rather there was a goal other than just survive as long as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
where's
goal
the
is
story in this?
the goal is to get the ray gun. Duh.
Yes! Oh my god! I love opening when it opens the music that plays. It's so
The
good.
mystery box. Yeah.
Hey, all that
Yeah.
aside, what did you answer, Kyle?
I said lose every time.
I don't believe you.
Okay,
I don't believe you.
that's your opinion.
It's my opinion!
There's so much evidence stacked against you.
Yeah, but when I am on a roll and I'm winning a bunch, and like after a while, I get bored with games where I just win and there's no competition. Like, I don't know. I'd rather play a game where I feel like I'm, I don't know, getting something out of it instead of just winning. Like it gets kind of
Yeah.
tiring after a while.
Like on
And I could see how losing a lot will get tiring too, because
Yeah.
yeah, you do get
especially if you're
frustrated.
losing by a lot.
Yeah, but if it's
But,
close, I don't know.
On Battlefield, there was typically a whole lot of like very close games just because like you can easily like flank, or it was never about like how many kills you got. It's, capture this area, try to control that area, and so on. So like there's usually a lot more close games than in other series, and those were like incredibly fun. Even if you lost by like 1 point, like those were easily the best games.
Yeah,
Hi.
for sure,
Okay.
dog.
So I have a different type of question. So it's like kill, fuck, and marry, but it's
Oh, boy.
songs. So you have to
A song.
either kill to this song, fuck to this song, or get married to this song.
What?
Okay.
It's more fun than it sounds.
Yeah, it's more fun than you think. Okay, so the 3 songs I have are CeeLo Green's "Fuck You," Radio Gaga by Queen, and then I don't remember the actual title of the song, but it's like the cowboy song by Kid Rock, where he's like, "I want to be a cowboy."
Oh
Baby.
god.
Yeah.
I wanna be a cowboy, baby.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I only know 2 of those songs. I don't know the first one.
CeeLo Green, he's like, "Fuck you and fuck her too." I don't know. That's the way it goes.
All right, I got the gist of it.
Yeah, for those 2 seconds.
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
I don't really like the song. I just know it because it plays all the time on the radio.
Radio Gaga.
Again.
Gigi
Radio
threw up in her
cuckoo.
mouth.
All right, who's starting that? Oh,
Can you hear it?
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get us copyright striked.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Seriously!
Damn it,
Gigi doesn't
Gigi.
care about the podcast.
How are we supposed to get money from this later, Gigi?
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
I don't know. I would go with, okay, it's fuck, marry, and kill. Is there a particular order? Does it matter?
No.
No.
Okay, so I'll fuck to that song. I'll kill to
Very straightforward.
I'll kill to the what was the third one? Not Radio Gaga, but the other
Cowboy.
one.
Cowboy song.
Okay, yeah, I'll
By
kill
Kid
to the
Rock. Kid Rock.
cowboy, and then I'll get married to Radio Gaga, or with Radio Gaga. If I had to.
For me, I'll kill to Radio Gaga because I don't like that song.
How dare you?
Fuck to the cowboy one.
Get married to CeeLo
Yeah.
Fuck you too.
I just imagine Trevor for that cowboy one. He's just wearing a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and nothing
Yeah.
else.
That's what I do now.
Oh god.
Oh man.
No.
Oh man.
No.
How do you know, Kyle?
No.
What about last Thursday, Trevor?
I think I would do a second with Trevor. I would, yeah, go with the fuck with the cowboy song, kill with Radio Gaga, and get married to fuck you.
Fuck you.
Just walking down the aisle, just go fuck you and fuck you too.
Yeah. I got married first, bitch. And I'm pregnant.
Just out
The
of
most
nowhere.
trash wedding I've ever
Yeah.
heard of.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Trash would be getting married to the cowboy song
Yikes.
because it's Kid Rock.
'Cause-
Trash is getting married to
'cause
Kid
it's
Rock. Kid Rock.
Trash is getting married.
What?
Oh.
Ooh,
You played yourself though, Trevor, because you know.
you did. You're trash, Trevor.
He's just sitting there with like a weird smile. Oh man,
Did everyone answer that
Hannah.
one?
I don't think
feel
Hannah did.
Yeah, Hannah did.
Oh.
Skip.
Yeah.
He was
I'll
hoping.
She's passing. Come on,
I got
Hannah.
two more, Hannah. So
Two more of the
Two more
same
of these?
same kind of concept.
yeah,
Oh god.
there's a lot of songs
Give
out
me
there.
better songs then, because these.
No, you're supposed to have sucky songs. That's the point.
Fine. Okay. Mary Gaga. Kill with the "Fuck You" song and "Fuck the Cowboy."
Yeah.
All right. I got one. Would
Hey,
you rather?
It's my turn.
Wait, we're taking turns? Since when?
We just went in a circle.
Did we?
We
I
We never
did.
take turns on this one. It's
I
whoever
feel like
has
it's yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
whatever.
Go ahead, Anna. Go
No,
ahead.
you go ahead.
Head up. Sorry.
Fine, I'll go ahead.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Trevor. No. All right. All right. Would you rather play video games with a group of people all the time, or play by yourself all the time?
By myself all the time.
Are these cooperative or is it competitive?
It doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be either or. Just like whenever you hop online, you have to join a group chat and chat with people no matter what.
Well, fuck.
So right now?
Yeah.
Kidding.
Yeah, you
Or
guys
like
are
would you
never
rather
online.
or like would you rather only have the option to play alone forever?
I'll do alone.
Same.
Wait, do we get to pick the group? Or like it's just like random people?
No, like it just say it's us.
I play with you guys.
I would say with you guys. Or group.
2v2.
2v2.
Yeah, because Hannah and Trevor said alone, and you
yeah.
and I said
Have fun
together.
playing like once a week.
Thanks, Trevor. You know I fucking will.
I don't know. I need my me time,
Yeah.
especially with story games. So
Not your Mima time.
Yeah, I would have to give up my I would have to give up my gaming channel.
Yeah.
But then we can have group contacts. Contact?
Context.
Oh yeah, how's Resident Evil 5 going, Gigi?
Oh my god, I missed one Friday.
What? Resident Evil 5.
Oh, 5. Okay. Trevor. This is
not
you
happening.
time.
Guys, we're still
Yeah, it's
recording,
so
by
trying
the
to
way.
make fetch happen.
Anyways, Hannah, you said you got one?
Yes, I do. Would you rather spend 2 weeks stuck in a psychiatric hospital or stuck
Yes.
in an airport?
What about the airport?
It's either a psychiatric hospital or an airport for 2 weeks.
Airport.
Airport.
So I'm just in an airport, like roaming around. Sir,
Lost
ticket
in
please?
translation.
And I'm like, no thanks.
Here. You have freedom
No,
to
no.
go places.
You can see people go places.
Yeah. Keep people
I
company.
mean, you could go to like store to store. It's really expensive, but
Yeah, have fun paying $7 for a water bottle.
yeah,
A psychiatric
still.
hospital would be scary.
it would
Yeah. Is it abandoned?
Gee.
Well, because you're stuck there no matter what.
Yeah, I would say airport.
But airports are so stressful.
Right.
Not if you don't have a
You're
flight.
not flying anywhere.
Yeah.
You're
only
just
if you have a
stuck
flight.
there.
What if you were
Yeah.
in there for 2 weeks and you only, like, you had a flight? Like, for 2
Your
weeks.
flight kept constantly changing. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh
That
my
would be
god.
I
I
would
would die.
just plop down after a while. I was like, nope,
Yeah.
I'm not making it.
Yeah. Trip's
Take me
not that
back.
fucking important.
You know what they need though?
What?
Airports should have rooms where like you could like pay to like sleep there.
Hotel
Oh,
room.
like a
Because
hotel?
there are people who miss their flights or the flight was changed or canceled or whatever. So like
Yeah.
they're stuck in the airport just waiting for that next flight.
Well, like, Alaska has VIP rooms where, like, it's like a comfortable chair and, like, sometimes there's showers and, like, your own bathroom.
Reno
like, if-
doesn't.
Oh.
We had an overlay one time in Reno.
Uh-huh.
And we slept on the uncomfortable airport chair.
Oh, God.
Oh,
like,
no.
while we were waiting for our plane. And I was
That
like so
sucks.
worried that someone was gonna steal from us in the middle of
Yeah,
the night
fuck that.
I stayed up. And I
Yeah.
was just like hyper aware. My mom was like, "You
Yeah.
should sleep," and I was like, "No."
We sleep in shifts, mother.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
I'll take first watch, yeah.
But they say what to do in that situation is put the loop of the bag you have,
Yeah.
like put your foot through the loop, so that if they want to grab it, they're gonna have to like lift your leg or something.
Yes, or you can buy the bags with the locks on them because they have those now, or straps that have locks on them, so you can lock your bag to your chair.
Travel expert Gigi here.
Yeah,
Hey,
Or travel commando with no clothes, no luggage, no nothing.
come and take things from me now.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, another kill, fuck, or get married to. Which one of these songs?
Oh boy.
We got the Simpsons theme song, Scooby Doo's theme song, and Parks and Rec's theme song.
Ooh,
Ooh, I got this, okay? I'm gonna kill with Parks and Rec because that would be hilarious.
that would be.
Yeah.
I will marry Scooby Doo's because I love the Scooby Doo theme song. Plus, it like would imply that I wouldn't know where my husband or whatever was. Like, where are you?
We got some work to do now. Oh man.
And then, fuck the Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
In syncopated rhythm with the Simpsons.
That theme song hits
Oh,
different
man.
now.
I would be married to the Simpsons.
You get married to the Simpsons,
Yeah,
okay?
kill to Scooby Doo
Where are
because
you?
it turns into like a mystery killer thingy,
Oh
Yeah.
god.
and then fuck to Parks and Rec because how can you not?
How can you not?
All right.
So happy.
It is happy.
I would kill to Parks and Rec theme because kind of like what Hannah said, like I don't know. It would be hilarious, but like I don't know, I feel like I could see like some psychotic killer like listening to that and killing someone. I don't know, it's weird. And I would marry to the Simpsons theme and fuck to the Scooby Doo theme.
Where are you?
No, because of the line, we got some work to do now. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mine was gonna
Some
be
girl.
Oh God.
to Scooby Doo's theme, get married to Parks and Rec's theme, and then kill to the Simpsons.
Damn.
They do like a horror theme, I think, right around Halloween.
Yeah, for the Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Look at that little fall guy.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Oh,
That's what you sounded like.
it was a good one. I don't know.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
You know, every other week it's, hi, puppy.
Every other
Those are the
week.
Hi puppies.
Every other
week.
day.
I just like the. Oh yeah.